Our game at hand is finals of 17 under Tarlac versus Nueva Ecija. Once again, this is National Youth Basketball League. And now let's meet the first five for Nueva Ecija. Oh, passion to rocking! Guard number 6, Arvin Balagtas. Another guard number 20, August Malay. Forward number 20, Prince de la Cruz. Forward number 22, Matt Garcia. And center number 38, Kerubin Fulgencio, headed by Coach Edison de la Cruz. And now let's meet the starters for your LOP Arubena Tarlac. Guard number 26, John Labarinto. Guard number 28, Gian Yanga. Forward number 6, Chio. Another forward number 30, Mark Maninang. And center number 14, Aaron Magcalas. Headed by Coach Wenja Yabut. This game is under the supervision of our Commissioner Robert De La Rosa, Deputy Commissioner Dandan Caballero, and Deputy Commissioner Jose Melchor. Together with SBP, Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. And it's game time!
And thank you very much to our game announcer, of course, Mr. Angel Del Rosario. Here is the first quarter action. This is now for the trophy, the bragging rights, and all that has gone before this. All the games that they played dito sa ating short league for the second national finals ng National Youth Basketball League. It's the age-old rivalry between Nueva Ecija and Tarlac. With the first basket going to Aaron Magcalas, and with a special addition, it's a foul in the basket. And Arvin Balagtas called for the foul. Magcalas with a miss. And we're all tied at 2. John Labarinto going to Gian Yanga. Gian for 3. Put back a miss. Third one from Chio. Also same thing. Another turnover. And we have a turnover. And also in this ballgame, we'll be joined again by our 2 courtside reporters, Jekka Liwanag and Pauline Pau Flores. Aaron, ooh, Mark Maninang, turnover. Coach Edison of Nueva Ecija giving a watchful eye. Same goes at Coach Wenberg. Wenjamin Yabut. Basket there. August Malay. Correction. Kerubin for Gensho. Inside to Mark Maninang. And we have a full house, ladies and gentlemen. There, if you might notice some seats available at the corner. But we have at the entrance a number of people. And also this side, our side of North Victoria Sports and Leisure and Gymnasium. It's another turnover with Nueva Ecija. Counter one by LOP, Mark Maninang. We got Gian Yanga. Miss on the pass. After this, the second game that a lot of people are waiting for. The 19 under finals between Batangas, Tribo, Boss Eye, and Nueva Ecija, Quezon basketball. But right now, all eyes are on these players. Nueva Ecija, old-fashioned truckers are trucking, facing up as with a home team of Tarlac's LOP Arovena. And thank you to the 177 live viewers, 179. I know madadagdagan pa to in just a while. And foul called. Foul on number 28, Gian Yanga. And also a quick shout out for us here for our production team, that is Stream Ground Manila. Jumper there, a miss from Matt Garcia.
Pag nabablocking ka ba, ikuha ka, kahit sa gitna, pag may kuha kayo sa gitna, blocking kayo, kikita,
Matt Garcia. Miggy Santos. Turnover. We got number 29, Fauzi Gagarin, but another counter one, a counter move by Nueva Ecija. Basket denied. Blue shirts. Oh, Chio. Chio coming back down, but coming from behind. And quickly acknowledging Paul Tolentino with a foul. And as we wait, as Judel Venturina waits for the opportunity to come back in the ball game, it's Chio at the free throw. Chio. It's 5 for Tarlac, 6 for Tarlac, 4 for Nueva Ecija. And we have some substitutions also coming in. John Mones. Here's Miggy Santos. Miggy to John. Miggy. Follow up. Boom for number 38, Kerubin Fulgencio. John Labarinto. Ball going out of bounds. I think for Tarlac, they need to take a deep breath and calm their nerves down. Gigil is taking over. Going to John Mones. And the ball taken away by Gian Yanga. Basket for Gian. Tarlac up by 2. It's, look at the fouls there. 3 team fouls for Nueva Ecija. 1 team foul for Tarlac. I think this time they are being careful with the fouls. As per their past games, Tarlac often finds themselves in foul trouble early per quarter or in penalty or in the brink of penalty. But first, a timeout. 3 minutes and 33 to go in the first quarter. And we will be right back. And the ball taken away by Gian Yanga. Highlights of the first finds himself in 6 minutes and early for 27 seconds of this ball. And yes, just before every timeout and at the end of the quarter, we will have highlights so you can rewatch your favorite moment and hopefully makes it to our highlights reel. That's all made possible by Stream Ground Manila and director Jordan Zambrano. And we have a very special report coming from the bench of Tarlac LOP Arovena. Yes, Pauline, what is happening?
Hello Nybl watchers, finals na, and Coach Puzon of Tarlac LOP Arovena said nasa puso at sipag ang baon ng kanilang players today. Sabi rin ni Coach Wenjay Abot na talagang handang-handa na sila and pinagdasal daw nila ay manalo and most importantly safe ang players sa mga laro na gagawin nila. I am Pauline Flores, your courtside reporter for NYBL's second national final.
Thank you very much, Pauline, for that special report. And yes, tama nga si Coach Benjamin Yabot. Of course, besides winning, it's to keep everyone safe at this ball game. Isa rin yan sa panalangin natin after that unfortunate incident kanina sa second semifinals on 19 under. And a basket from Gian Yanga. Lead now is at 6, Tarlac at 12. Nueva Ecija at 6. We got Mickey Santos. Nueva Ecija, all fashion. Judel. And it's a foul. And a trip to the free throw for Judel Venturina. Let's look at that.
Semifinals,
The highlights. There's a basket. It's Judel Venturina. And it's a basket for Judel Venturina. Chopping the lead at 2-5, 7-12. Here's Manny Barnachea. Miscommunication on the part of Tarlac. Good news, last touch was on the other team. Judel Venturina with a rebound. They're down by 5. And that's 8 seconds, backcourt violation. Unfortunately for Miggy, he wasn't able to break that 8-second count. Tarlac, LOP Arovena, basketball representing them. It's the battle of the truckers. And also the age-old rivalry between these two provinces of Central Luzon. Tarlac and Nueva Ecija. And we have a timeout. Sorry, shot clock violation, that is. Missed call on my part. 58 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Thank you to Spal, the official game ball that's made for the game anytime, anywhere. Thank you to Eliza Lustrous Beauty by Tony and Elizabeth Prime Ascension. Prime Ascension Medical Supplies. Thank you to BBA Hoops, Be the Best Athlete, Hoops Basketball. Thank you to Doming's Diner and Gotos, City Hoops Trophies and Medals, Ringless Sports, Dream Architect Design. And thank you to our partner, Work Signa, WERKSIGNA. Please do check them out on Facebook. We don't just print, We make a difference, and a difference of a basket, electrifying the crowd. Fauzi Gagarin. Basket counts and an N1 opportunity for Fauzi Gagarin. And we're also thankful to our official venue, North Victoria Sports and Leisure Inn. And a timeout with 37 seconds to go. We will be right back.
We make a difference, and a difference.
And let's get back to the ball game with a free throw coming from Fauzi Gagarin. And they have a 7-point lead. Gagarin. And a last touch. Tarlac. Almost a turnover. And battle for possession. And possession stays, I think, with Nueva Ecija. There's a foul. And that's the end of our first quarter with a score of 14 for Tarlac, 7 for Nueva Ecija. And the finals for the 17 under division here at the National Youth Basketball League second national finals will be right back. Basket there for Gensho. Inside to Mark Manina. And let's get back to the ball game. Welcome to the second quarter action at the end of the first quarter. It's a 7-point lead for Tarlac, represented by LOP Arovena. And Nueva Ecija at 7, represented by old-fashioned trucking. It's the battle of the truckers, the battle of the oil of the big rigs. The age-old rivalry of Nueva Ecija and Tarlac. Celestino off to the other side. Save, great save there. And Soriano. No much maneuvering room for Soriano. And we have a very special report coming from Jeka Liwanag. Jeka, what's happening?
Magandang hapon, NYBL watchers. Inaasahan ni Coach RG from Nueva Ecija na maging worth it yung pinaghirapan nila until finals dahil 2 years na rin magkakasamang kanilang mga players. Sabi nga niya, advantage na nila ito dahil kilala na nila ang isa't isa.
Fashion is ready to get the victory for this finals. Pero let's see kung mahabol nila ang Tarlac in the remaining quarters. This is your courtside reporter, Jekka. Back to you, Johnny.
Thank you very much, Miss Jekka Liwanag, our courtside reporter. And yes, so another insight there na medyo magkakilala na nga Nueva Ecija with the 3 points there coming from Rick De La Cruz. But before that, yun nga, isang revelation. Sabi nga ng coach ng Nueva Ecija na 2 years na magkakasama mga bata. So he feels it's time na makakuha pa ng ilan ng kampyonato. But let's see right now that the lead, which was once at 7, is down to 6, 16 to 10. Arvin Balagtas. And foul call on number 14, Aaron Magcalas. At nakita natin sa sides, nandyan na ang Team Batangas. Tribo Bostig na mukhang nakapag-refresh. They look like they just had a shower. At mga fresh na, I think I'm looking at a Randolph Caganilla. And an overshoot pass. Coach Wenberg asking for a break, a timeout with 10 minutes and 16. Don't forget, just before we take a timeout, makita nyo ibang highlights ng nakaraang ilang mga minuto. And let's get back to the ball game. Okay lang kung sinabi about the highlights. Actually, eksakto naman yun ang time na wala tayong highlights. But something to look forward to, folks. Just at the start of a break, a timeout or at end of a quarter, we got some highlights prepared for you folks. Courtesy of Stream Ground Manila. And a basket. Guy from Pausli Gagarin. And coming off, soft and sweet, Arvin Balagtas. That's 18 to 12. Seven minutes and 9 seconds. Now with Nueva Ecija. Racing to the finish line. August Malay. And that lead is now down to just 4 points. 18 to 14. Down to 4. We got Kian Lukasha. Here comes the 3. A miss from June Celestino. August Malay, ooh! Miscue, and we have a substitution as Rick De La Cruz checks in. That's for Nueva Ecija and Aba Yakuten for Tarlac. And Aba straight to the inbound or inbounding duties. Manny Barnachea, 3! Oh, nice play there with a basket. Coming from Arvin Balagtas. Power pass, Aba Yakiten. 5 minutes and 44 remaining in the second quarter. Going for the 3. Ooh, air ball. Going back, August Malay. August. Drop off. Perfectly timed shot from Paul, from Arvin Balagtas. And that lead is down to 3. 18 to 21. June Celestino. Awa Yakiten. Here comes Kian. And we have some substitutions as Gian Yanga, John Labarinto, and Chio coming into the ball game for Tarlac. And we have a very special report coming from our courtside reporter, Miss Jeka Liwanag. Jeka.
What's up, NYBL watchers? Kasama ko dito ngayon ang mother ni player number 8 from Nueva Ecija na si Miss Ninya. So, ma'am, bakit po importante na supportahan yung mga bata sa ganitong sports like basketball?
Magandang hapon po. Siyempre bilang magulang po ng isang player, kailangan po natin silang suportahan sa mga ganito para siyempre mahasa yung kanilang talento at hindi sila mapunta sa ibang gawaing masasama. Ayan.
Thank you so much po. Meron po ba kayong message para sa inyong anak?
Para kay Cyrus Tolentino, siyempre keep it up lang, suportahan ka namin hanggang dulo.
Thank you so much po, ma'am. Once again, this is your courtside reporter, Jeka, for the NYBL Second National Finals. Back to you, Johnny.
Thank you very much, Jeka Liwanag. And yung pala, Paul Tolentino, Cyrus pala talaga ang pangalan or nickname si Mr. Paul Tolentino. So we'll get to that. Biglang nawala ng concentration. Thank you, Ian. 20-21 ang ating score. So it's Cyrus Tolentino instead of Paul. Awa Yakiten. Oh, block coming from behind. John Mones instead of Paul. And let's look at that. Yakiten.
Oh, block from
Ang power block ni John Mones. Going out to Tarlac. Boom! Gian Yanga for 3. And that's the second three-point shot in this ball game for Tarlac. Lead is at 4. Whoops, no basket. Number 7, Awa Yakiten, call for the foul. And we have Evangelista checking into the ball game for Awa Yakiten. Nueva Ecija down by 4. To the baseline. Drive in for Cyrus Tolentino. Sorry, Arvin. Arvin Balagtas. Here's Gian Yanga for 3. And that is Gian Yanga's second three-point shot in this ball game. Nueva Ecija, Rick. Rebound by Manny Barnachea. Going to Chio. John Labarinto. To Gian. To John Labarinto. The three is a miss. Battle for the rebound. Back! And a flip from behind coming from Evangelista. Labarinto. And let's see that again. There's Evangelista with a reverse jumper. And at the free throw, we have Arvin Balagtas. And thank you to our 250 live viewers right now. We really appreciate your support. Gian to John. Chio. Miss on the three. Miss on the basket. Chio. And Arvin Balagtas, ball taken away from him by LOP and John Labarento for the basket. Now Nueva Ecija, Prince de la Cruz. And last touch will be on Gian Yanga. So it's Nueva Ecija's possession. Miggy going to Matt Garcia. Miggy. Matt. And a steal by Evangelista to Gian Yanga. And the lead is at 9, 33-24. At the end of our second quarter. Parang ang bilis. 24-33. And we'll be right back. Corinto. The three is a miss. Battle for the rebound. Back! Arvin Balagtas. Ball taken away from him by LOP. And let's get back to the ball game at the end of two quarters. It's for Nueva Ecija. They started at 7, going to 24. 17 points in the scores in the second quarter. Samantalang for Tarlac, they started with 14 at the end of the first quarter, going to 33. That's 19 points. Outscoring. Tarlac outscoring Nueva Ecija a total of 9 points right now. And that's where we're at, 24-33. Third quarter action. We get John Labarinto going to Aaron Magclas. And shot clock violation called on Tarlac. They failed to become mindful of what remains of their shot clock. 20 seconds to shoot. Para sa Tarlac, represented of course by Old Fashioned Trucking. That's Nueva Ecija. Tarlac, of course, represented by LOP Arovena. The battle of the truckers. And it's a turnover. A look of disappointment there in the face of Prince de la Cruz. Macalas coming from the inbound of John Labarinto. Turnover. Arvin Balagtas. And call on the foul by John Labarinto. We got 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Oh! And that's August Malay with a long two. We got Nueva Ecija. And with 7 minutes and 48. Here's Prince de la Cruz. The three is a miss. Turnover. Thank you to Spaldi, official game ball that's made for the game anytime, anywhere. Chio. Evangelista for the basket. Thank you to Eliza Lustrous Beauty. BBA Hoops, be the best athlete. Hoops Basketball. Domings Dyer. Gotos, City Hoops Trophies and Medals. Ringless Sports, Dream Architect Design. Prime Ascension Medical Supplies. Thank you to our major partner for the second national finals. Work Signa, WERKSIGNA. We don't just sprint, we make a difference. And thank you to our venue, North Victoria Sports and Leisure Inn here in Victoria, Nueva, here in Victoria, Tarlac. And NYBL is a proud associate member of SVP, Samahan Basketball ng Pilipinas. We got Evangelista. Basket. Following the pass from Evangelista. Chiro for two. And it's 37-26, an 11-point lead for Tarlac. And it belongs to Tarlac. There's an eerie silence now. A gray cloud over the heads of Nueva Ecija and at their side of the venue. They're slightly stunned as to what's going on. It's an 11-point lead by Tarlac. Nueva Ecija. Paint. And it's Arvin Balagtas. Aaron. Going to John. John inside to Chi. Traveling. Chi, I think, felt a little overconfident with that last play. And with 5 minutes and 33, we got some substitutions. Kian Lucasha coming in, as well as Paul Cyrus Tolentino. Third quarter, 5 minutes 18. Pause. Arvin for three. Miss. And I believe we have a special report coming from a courtside reporter. Pao Flores coming in.
Hello NYBL watchers at kitang-kita naman natin ang sigla ng LOP Arovina. And I have here Lola Catalina and Lola siya ni Player Magtalas. Ayan, Lola, ano pong message nyo sa apo nyo?
Sana po manalo ng team LOP Tarlac. Panay po akong sumusuporta sa apo ko. Gusto ko manalo po sila.
Thank you so much, Lola. Kabado si Lola, no? Ayan, once again, this is your courtside reporter, Pauline Flores for the NYBL second national finals. Back to you, Johnny.
Thank you very much. That was so sweet. Ang Lola ni Aaron Maggalas is here with us. Thank you very much. Lola, salamat po sa inyong pagsuporta. Talagang mas nakakataba ng puso when we have the lolas, the lolos coming into the ball game, into our venue and watching their apos. Talagang kakaiba. 37 for Tarlac, 30 for Nueva Ecija with just 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. Inside, an air ball shot from August Malay, a rarity na makita natin from August. And Nueva Ecija coming back into this ball game. The lead is down to 5. John Navarinto to Chio. 3. Nope. Big rebound by Cyrus Tolentino. Foul on Matt Garcia. And we have a timeout called by LOP Arovina Tarlac as their lead is now down to just 5, 37-32, and we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. 3 minutes and 18 to go. The 5-point lead for Tarlac as Nueva Ecija has started to crawl back into the ball game. Yes, crawl, because every point, every basket here is definitely contested, challenge by each team. And as one free throw for Matt Garcia, lead is down to 4. And one more basket here. They are just a basket away from equalizing. That is with a 3-point shot. Oops, a miss there. And rebound taken by Mark Maninang, but a counter one coming from August Malay. Too strong. Blue shirts. Turnover.
Yan, pag may challenge, ganun reklamo sa ganyan.
We got Gian Yanga inside the paint. Ball will stay with Tarlac. Whoops. Double foul. And first, Kerubin Fulgencio called for the foul. And number 11 of Tarlac, Manny Barnachea, his second personal foul. Here's August Malay. Ooh! Turnover. Lead is down to 4 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here is Gian Yanga. We have another foul. I think on Mark Maninang. Mark Maninang, and let's look at the foul situation here. Tarlac with 3 fouls already. Nueva Ecija, 1 team foul. It's the third quarter, a minute and 37 remaining. Going to August Malay. John Labarinto, last touch. It's 16 seconds to shoot for Nueva Ecija. It's Paul Tolentino, and that's a foul on Aaron Magalas. That's a 14 foul of Tarlac on the brink of penalty with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. August Malay coming through with a shot. Nope. Lead remains at 4, or stays at 4. John Labarinto. Aaron. And a turnover. Great steal by Paul Tolentino. Interesting, we've already met the last play there involved the 2 gentlemen who we've met a part of their family. The mom of Paul Tolentino and the Lola of Aaron Magcalas. Big rebound from Aaron. Gian Yanga. 33-37. John Labarinto. Chio for 3. And that is it for the third quarter. Nueva Ecija with 33. Tarlac with 37. And we got the fourth and final quarter already and set to go. But first, we need to take a break. We will be right back. Watch out and enjoy the highlights.
Tara na lumaban, National Youth Basketball League para sa kabataan. Sa court, nagsisimula ang pangarap. Layap, assist, bawat tira'y sadyang sikip. Puso't sipag yan ang tunay na laban. Laban ng kabataan, lakas ay di matatawaran. Pangalan sa likod, team sa dibdib. Laro para sa bayan.
And let's get back to the ball game and looking at the scoring. Medyo this might be an issue for Tarlac. Nueva Ecija from 7 to 24 sa second quarter. That's 17 points. Tarlac 14 to 33 at 19. Sa end ng third quarter, natapos ang Nueva Ecija sa score ng Tarlac nung second quarter, 33. But they managed to score 9 points. Tarlac from 14 to 33 to only 37. 4 na puntos lamang ang na-score ng Tarlac sa ating third quarter. That could be a cause of concern para sa Tarlac of that low-scoring third quarter. Samantalang ang Nueva Ecija unti-unti at once again coming to their own. It's 33 now to 39, a 6-point lead for Tarlac. And a steal. And Gian Yanga. And let's see that move on your screen. Here's Gian Yanga with Miggy Santos. And at the free throw, Gian Yanga. Gian missed off the first free throw. There you see the crowd of LOP Arovena supporting LOP Arovena. Another one. 1 for 2 for Gian Yanga. It's a fourth and final quarter of our finals ng 17 under division ng ating second national finals sa NYBL. Mark Maninang for the basket. And that lead is now at 9. Going to Judel Venturina. Teka, medyo nawala na ng concentration nun sa Judel. Let's look at what happened there. Here's Judel against Chio. Chio tapping the ball away. And I think the gentleman of Nueva Ecija needs to get their communication sorted. We have Kerubin Fulgencio coming back into the ball game along with August Malay. They need to once again start talk. They need to start talking to each other well again in this ball game. That's Nueva Ecija. John Labarinto. Rebound by Arvin Bagtas. Lead is at 9. Oops, in and out there for Prince de la Cruz. And the follow-up. But first, mukhang meron tayong sitwasyon just at the center line. With John Labarinto, I think, suffering from a nosebleed. And John is now attended to by our medic as a Fauzi Gagarin checks into the ball game. 8 minutes, 1 second. Fauzi. Fauzi inside. Another foul on Arvin Balagtas. And Nueva Ecija, 2 team fouls already in the clear pan Tarlac. And Fauzi Gagarin. Lead is at 8. Fauzi. Miss on the second free throw. Here comes Nueva Ecija. old-fashioned truckers. Arvin. Matt Garcia. Turnover. And we have coming into the ball game, Lexus Apostol. It's 35-43. And we have a timeout with 7 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. And when we come back, I believe we have an update about the situation of John Labarinto sa ating pong pagbabalik. And let's get back to the ball game. And before we resume this ball game, we have a special update as to the situation of John Labarinto. Yes, pal?
Hello, Johnny. A quick update for player Labarinto that got a physical contact with one of the players. He's having a nosebleed right now, but he's currently with the medical team getting his nosebleed treated. Pero ayon sa kanya, hindi naman daw siya nahihilo. And tumatawa pa nga na makakabalik pa rin daw siya sa next quarter. Sa next remaining time, I should say. Back to you, Johnny.
Thank you very much, pal, for that report. That yes, John Labarinto is a warrior. I remember seeing him just before the finals ng laban nila sa Season 11 ng NYBL as he was making running laps around Marist School in Marikina. Talagang warrior yan si John Labarinto, and we can expect na he will be back in this ball game very soon. Pero right now, as I take a look, still, nandun pa ang medic sa kanya. I think there's a bit of nosebleed and he also has a whole compress that he is putting on his nose area. So let's see. But for syempre, with 6 minutes and 23, mas importante na he feels better and he comes back. If ever he does come back in the ball game, 100%. Balik na siya. And it's Chio. Turnover. There's a foul. Foul call in number 2, Lexus Apostol, his first personal foul. Chio going to Gian Yanga. Gian traveling. Turnover. Coming to Arvin Balagtas. Oops, a miss on the basket. Sayang, that was almost there for John Mones. It's a 10-point lead with 5 minutes and 34. Mark Maninang. Aaron Magcalas. Step back. And a miss on the jumper. Foul out by Chio. And Tarlac. Like what we mentioned earlier, there's a pretty deafening silence sa side ng ating venue where the Tarlac crowd are seated, plus a dark cloud over the bench ng Nueva Ecija. Arvin Balagtas, they are looking. I think everyone right now is looking for that one basket that's going to inspire the troop ng Nueva Ecija to really come back in this ballgame with just 4 minutes and 40. And we have Manny Barnachea coming back into the ballgame for Mark Maninang. And also number 3, Gerald Salviejo. And fouls call on number 1, John Mones. His first personal foul. Nueva Ecija with 4 team fouls already. Tarlac with 2. Timeouts remaining, 2 each for Nueva Ecija and Tarlac. It's a steal. Arvin Balagtas. But coming right next to him, it's Fauzi Gagarin. Basket. Arvin Balagtas. Lead is at 7, 37 to 40. Lead is at 10, 37 to 47. Going to Gian Yanga. Gian for 3. Ball taken away by August Malay. Foul by Gian. Three minutes and 20 remaining in this championship ball game for the 17 under division. And NYBL is a proud associate member SBP sa Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. Thank you to everyone here sa Barangay Victoria dito sa Tarlac. Correction, that's Barangay Maluwid. I have to ask Pao about that. Yes, at Barangay Malawid. Bayan ng Victoria. Yun. So, Bayan ng Victoria sa Barangay Malawid. Salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sa napaka-mainit na pagtanggap niyo po sa pamilya ng NYBL. Hindi pa po tayo tapos. Meron pa po tayo 19 under division na championship. Pero sabi nga ni Julia Roberts, a Pretty Woman, I might forget to say it. Thank you, I had a great time. Yes, napatingin si Pao. Hindi pa buhay si Pao nung pinalabas yung movie na yon, Pretty Woman ni Julia Roberts. 37 to 49. 12-point lead. 49 to 37 pa rin with 2 minutes and 59. If there's some more magic, some rabbit, or cutting a woman in half in a box na pwede pang ilabas ng Nueva Ecija, they need to do it now. With 2 minutes and 49. The lead is at 12. Nandyan ang capacity ng Nueva Ecija to strike up from 3. Pero it is not working right now for them. Trying to look at some notes that I've had regarding Nueva Ecija. And flying high, but a miss from Fauzi Gagarin. 2 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. Miss on the basket there for August Malay. Or actually, that was Kerubin Fulgencio. 2 minuto na lamang ang natitira. It's a 10-point lead. Hindi pa rin to imposible. Pero the fouls being given up here by Nueva Ecija says a different story. 29 to 49. We feel it's out of desperation now just to stop the rampaging team from Tarlac. 39 to 49. It's penalty for Nueva Ecija, penalty then for Tarlac. There's 2 team fouls, 2 timeouts that can be called by Tarlac, and 1 timeout that can be called by Nueva Ecija. As we pause for a bit and we see coming inside this ballgame, Kabaling. Number 2 ng Tarlac. We got 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining. And at the end of this ball game, we'll have our award ceremony for our first runner-up and our Champions Trophy, our Finals MVP, and our Best Coach Awards to be given out. And it will be followed by the championship game for the 19 under division between Batangas Tribo, Boss Eye, and the team from Nueva Ecija, Quezon Basketball. It's Gian Yanga. Miss on Gian. And Aaron Magcalas. Another. It's 1 minute and 42 remaining. Gian is really determined to get more baskets. Arvin Balagtas. Lead is at 11. Lead is at 9. Right now, Tarlac just really needs to go for the win and not just protect this basket kasi alam na natin, may kakayahan ang Nueva Ecija na bumalik kahit pa 1 minuto na lamang at 25 segundo ang natitira. Unfortunately, in this ball game, hindi natin nakita ang mga 3-point shooters or ang 3-point shots ng Nueva Ecija. Instead, it's all about Tarlac. There's only 1 3 points na nagmula sa Nueva Ecija, and that came from number 15, Rick De La Cruz. Samantalang for Tarlac, they've had 3 successful 3-point shots. And at the free throw right now, ang player din na responsable sa 2 successful 3-point shot si Gian Yanga. Basket coming from number 22, Matt Garcia. 1 minute and 20 to go. It's 43-52. And foul call on number 6, Arvin Balagtas. And it's another free throw, this time for Kabaling. Mukhang si Kabaling ang pinakabatang member ng team ng Tarlac. Kabaling misses on the first free throw. Also on the second. Aaron. Going to Kabaling. 1 minute and 14. It's with Gian. Gian, oops. Turnover. Not a turnover. It will stay. Oh, fine. Sorry. It's a turnover. Nueva Ecija, old-fashioned truckers. They're down by 9. Out of bounds. Great hustle. Turnover. May foul kay Kabaling. There's the Kabaling's signature hair. Loving it. So cool. 43-52. And at the free throw, Arvin Balagtas. Yes, just looking at looking at my little cheat sheet kaninang semifinals on Nueva Ecija. There were 7 3-point shot na kanilang na-secure laban sa Batangas. Pero for this match, hindi natin nakita yan. There was only 1 3-point shot secured by Prince De La Cruz. No 3 points coming from August Malay and no 3 points coming from Matt Garcia. Isa yan sa naging major effect ng ball game ng Nueva Ecija. Samantalang ang Tarlac, tuloy-tuloy. Yes, with Tarlac. They came here prepared. Sabi nga ang LOP Arovena. Not just for the team, but pati rin sa kanilang crowd with the tarpaulins and the banners. LOP Arovena, 59 seconds. It's 45-53. The lead is at 8. Technically, kaya pa to. Kaya pa ng Nueva Ecija, pero hindi na natin nakikita ang fire, ang determination na nakita natin sa kanilang semi-final game. kanina laban sa Batangas. And if I'm not mistaken, they even have the twice to beat advantage. Yes. Or sabi nga, it's also a question of who wants it more, who's playing harder, and who's gonna take it all the way to the final buzzer. Tarlac with 54. Lead is at 9. 46 seconds remaining. Gian Yanga going to Aaron. This is going to be the longest 39 seconds of our lives. Aaron magkalas. Aaron again. And here comes Arvin Balagtas. Oops. And a foul. Call on June Celestino. And 2 free throws for Matt Garcia. Lead is at 7. He makes this, it's down to 5. With 30 seconds, it is still possible. 48. Nakita natin to nangyari sa ating 13 under division finals. 49-54, 30 seconds to go. And we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. 49-54, 30 seconds. Both teams already in penalty. And a very special hello to LJ. LJ, hello to you, Zambrano. We miss you. We'll see you soon. Kita kits. LJ, hello, hello, hello. LJ is part of NYBL team, of course. And team Stream Ground Manila. LJ, hello. And also to Brian. Shout out to you guys. 49-54. We got a couple of free throws again. Told you this is going to be the longest 29 seconds of our lives. And at the free throw, Fausley Gagarin with another basket. Lead is at 6. Fausley miss on the second free throw. Lead is at 6. Coming in for 3. Boom! At mukhang dyan mabubuhay ang dugo ng Nueva Ecija with that basket. Coming from Prince De La Cruz. Lead is down to 3. And another free throw. At ito rin ang pagbabalik ni John Navarino. Pati ang ating 17 under Nueva Ecija team ay nandito na rin. at nagchichiron para sa kanilang nakababatang mga kapatid. Labarinto misses on both. It's a 3-point lead. It's a 3-point lead. 14 seconds remaining. Blocked on shot by Chio. And it's a turnover. Hindi pa tayo tapos with 9 seconds remaining. Just when everyone thought it's gonna be a lackluster end, it's gonna be just at the free throw, dito tayo magtatapos, came that miraculous 3-point shot coming from Prince De La Cruz na talaga nagbuhay ng dugo ng mga Novo Ecijanos. And Manny Barnachea just silenced the Nueva Ecija crowd here at the venue. Manny with another basket. He needs this one more to kind of secure their lead. It's at 4 right now, 52-56. It's a turnover. And we have a timeout called by Nueva Ecija, 52-56, and we will be right back. And let's get back to the ball game. We're down to the last 7 seconds of this championship game for the 17 under between Nueva Ecija and Tarlac. It's a 4-point lead for Tarlac. Possession. Nueva Ecija. Both teams already in penalty. Tarlac has one more timeout to call. Whoops, nadulas. Traveling. And a foul, and not exactly the good person to foul, or the good player, was Gian Yanga's been pretty. And that's the end of the line for Arvin Balagtas. And yes, speaking about Gian Yanga, not exactly the person to foul, has been pretty consistent from the 15-foot line, but who knows? The pressure is on. Pero mukhang tinanggap na ng Nueva Ecija ang kanilang fate. Wala na tayo nakikitang resistance katulad kanina sa free throw ni Manny Barnachea. And with 4 seconds to go, that is it! Congratulations to Tarlac LOP Arovena basketball for winning this ball game. They are our second national finals 17 under champions, Tarlac LOP Arovena. I would like to take this opportunity to thank ang ating mga kaibigan dyan sa Nueva Ecija, ang ating mga kasama, taga Nueva Ecija, ang ating mga kapatid ko sa Nueva Ecija. Salamat po sa inyong pong pagsuporta sa second national finals ng National Youth Basketball League. At sana po ay makasama namin kayo ulit sa mga susunod pa pong turnamento ng National Youth Basketball League. Isang proud associate member ng SBP. Panoorin natin ang shots ni Evangelista. Ito naman si John Labarinto. Highlights courtesy of Stream Ground Manila. Evangelista going to Gian Yanga. And another basket there. And we're ready for our award ceremony. We'll turn you to our venue announcer.
Nueva Ecija. And now, may we call on our NYBL founder, together with our Commissioner Robert De La Rosa, to award our second National Finals 17 under champion, LOP Arubena Tarlac!
And bad mistakes.
LOP Tarlac Arubena, number 1, Kian Lucasio. Mark Cabaling. Number 3, Gerald Salveo. Number 6, Shio. Number 7, Aboy Agiten. Number 11, Manny Barnachea. Number 12, Cyril Rizal. Number 14, Aaron Magalas. Number 17, Dennis Suriano. Number 18, Jeremy Galang. Number 23, June Celestino. Number 26, John Labarinto. Number 28, Gian Yanga. Number 29, Fosi Gagarin. Number 30, Mark Maninang. Head coach, Wenjay Abut. And now, for the much-awaited award